of the jungle, love child, first lady, Washington Harmony. Honey Hall.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing East African Bashman crew. Baby know them fire. Like it, who know them fire? Like it, who know we fire? Like it, who know we fire?
We have been featuring a lot of music on African Acts, but we have failed to introduce to you dramas, comedies, and all those artists and all those actors and actresses that are actually big people in Africa for their acting career. So today we are going to feature an interview with Lyton, one of Ugandan top performer, and I'm sure you're going to recognize her from what you've seen on OBTV. And I'd also like to say, if you're an artist, an actress, an actor, you have done work like this in Africa, or you're doing it in UK, you'd like to be featured on African Act, you'd like the world to know what you're doing or type of performing you do, make sure that you contact us too, so as we can see what you've got, and also the world to know that you're there. You know what I mean? So make sure that you call the number on the screen, and I hope you enjoy this feature. Welcome to the program, Lyton.
Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about you. Who are you? Where have you come from?
I've come from a long way.
Yes.
First and foremost, my full names are Lyton Namubiru. Those are my full names. And I'm a multiple person. I'm an actress, I'm a musician, I've done modeling, I've done so many things. So in that industry, yes, I'm the pioneer. That's what I can say.
That's good. I mean, it's good to think about your high profile, but you're not just thinking, because we've seen a little bit about Center 4.
Yeah,
let's just look and see some of the work that you've done, and viewers, you might recognize her from that.
Mandy, what is Dr. Sophia doing?
Why don't you go and see?
Is Mr. Wilberforce seeing any patient?
You. Why do you want to know?
The reception area has been full of patients since morning.
Is it your job? If it is disturbing you, why don't you treat them?
Mandy, Jean, what are you doing?
I'm taking this patient to Dr. Bagal.
Why? Is it your job?
No, but the reception area is still so crowded.
I've been here since morning, and that lady keeps us there, and we sit here the whole...
I'll look after this patient. Go and do your job and let Mandy do hers. Come on.
Well, that was Lyton as Jean, yes? How difficult was it for you to do Center 4?
It wasn't difficult at all, because I had done acting quite a while ago. I had been with the how is it called? I had been with the local drama, you know. Yeah. So I've been acting with some group for quite a while, and doing that wasn't really hard.
Was it fun?
It was fun, because the thing is, when you're acting with the camera, there are not so many people.
Yes.
But when you're acting for the audience, yes, that's the most terrifying thing. So that was okay for me.
That was okay. And then, I mean, like after Center 4, did you do something to actually move your acting career?
Yes, I did. Actually, after Center 4, immediately I did a project. There was a project that was offered to me by Ford Foundation. It was... there was a play that we had to redo and do some series in it. It was called Chigenya Genya. This was in our local language. In our local language, but there were series. So I was acting in it, but then partly I was a manager for it. So I was managing it.
Yes.
Yeah, because I had the experience from Center 4.
Yeah.
So they asked me to do that.
How comes you're not getting a lot of such series happening in East Africa? You know, like, I mean, you've been there, you've seen the problems that are in the movie industry in East Africa. It's a big thing, it's a big problem. So, I mean, to your idea, what is the problem?
I won't say there's too much problem. The only thing is that we were still backwards in such things. So actually, I'm surprised at this very moment that things are really moving like fast at the moment.
Yeah, they're moving.
But it's just because we were not aware of what's happening then. People were reluctant on doing such stuff.
What about producers? Like, do you think producers are so ready to produce movies like Nigerians are producing?
Producers were there at that time, but they were into plays on stage, not into like TV series. Yeah, they thought maybe that was something that would be too complicated. But with the small little things that have been around, that have been going on around, I think their eyes are opening up. Yeah, because I understand there's some other series that are being done, though I wasn't there to be in it. In them, but yeah, they're trying, though they haven't reached on that level of, let's say, Nigerians producing.
In Uganda,
because
we have celebrities, though.
The way I see, I think Nigerians, I don't think they're more into plays on stage.
All right.
Yeah, I think they're into
all
movies.
Right. So in East Africa, we've got theater plays.
Yeah.
But in Nigeria, they've got movie series.
Yeah.
Well, we never thought about it that way. We just thought our producers are lazy. They don't. Or maybe we haven't got acting celebrities. In East Africa.
There's so many. Don't even say about that, because the last movie, the last international movie I did, it was done in Rwanda. And this movie was done by HBO. It's one of the HBO movies, so it's about the Rwanda genocide. So what they did is they had to come to East Africa, which was they chose Uganda. They had to come to Uganda to get actors and actresses. Yet the main actors and actresses were not from Rwanda.
All right. So
actually the two main people were from US.
All right.
Yeah. So that means we have some great artists, you know. We have actors and actresses there.
Okay,
and they were really impressed. They were impressed because they didn't know they would get people to do that.
They to actually do it right.
Yeah, and they did.
So, what do you look forward to, especially in your acting career? What is your goal?
I look forward to doing more films.
Internationally. And how do you think we can do that?
How can I think we can do that? I think the best thing we can do is not to keep ourselves indoors. We should go out there, try to show these people we can do it. We're here, because the more you sit inside, the more you don't bring your talent out, is the more no one is going to know about you. But if you try to show them, I'm here, I can do it, and if you want, I can do it freely. Advertising, advertising yourself. Just go for it, do it freely, let them see you can do it. Then the next time they'll hire you and you'll be paid. But at least do not sit behind there thinking that something will just come up, will just work out by itself. No, you have to look for the people to help you.
Well, African Act, that was Lyton, and I'm sure you saw how good she is, how talented she is, and more importantly, how enthusiastic she is about her work. So what are you doing sitting down on your talent, especially that we've got people here that are experienced to help you move on with your career? So thank you very much for coming to our studio today, Lyton.
Thank you too.
And I hope this is the start to big things coming.
Definitely.
Yes.
Kukume mutiribiri kwe nakuwa umutima gwange nze